Going live, big Papa Smurf Low style.
Well, hey, Smurfette Low.
Jesus. All right. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101 with your host, Maxwell Starr. Here tonight with the paid panel of aging beer tubers plus Lee. We're taking a look at a Spanish beer called Estrella Damm from Barcelona. All right. Let's see who we got with us, starting with the Beard himself, who's back and has a can that matches the hair color.
There we
go.
go.
His hair color is more of an orange, I think. Dark orange, burnt orange, a burnt sienna.
Well, there you go.
All right, Redbeard, how you doing
color
tonight?
Analysis.
Apparently, I'm burnt sienna beard now.
There we go. Let's be accurate.
All right.
Burnt sienna beard.
Battalion just scored.
Right. Nice.
Fuck yeah. I'm doing very well right now. Look for me on Your TV. I don't know even how you'd watch it if you have the channel Your TV. Battalion game on Friday. I'm driving Zamboni.
What?
And my head is my sister is going to paint my head. I'm going full camo, full head paint this time. The last time I just went a stripe. This time I'm going full. It's going to be ridiculous.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have the stripe in your head to look like poo. I remember that.
Yeah. Or caterpillar poo, whatever you're calling it. Fucking weirdo.
Jamie C is in the chat saying happy hump day, folks.
Cheers, Jamie C.
All you.
Daniel as well.
So, thank you, Redbeard. Let's move on to Gorg. Hi, Greg. How's it like being 40?
I don't like it. I'm like bones are breaking and, things are creaking that they shouldn't. And, suddenly my poops don't work as well as they once did. It's like, it's a very strange feeling. I don't like it one bit. I'm going to revert back to my 30s.
That's just the impending liver failure. It's fucking.
That's all right. I'm drinking this beer to help cleanse my liver.
There you go. Giving your liver a workout. You have to exercise that liver after all. Especially after 40. All right.
We do. Well, we'll enjoy some non-alcoholic beers in the hot tub, Nick, together.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. All right. Okay, and let's go back over to the last person here in our 30s.
Go Leafs, go.
There we go. Showing off my Leafs cup. I don't have an Oilers cup, mug. So.
Oilers.
I have everything else in the background. I got some other Toronto stuff.
Yeah, I see.
The
Patrick Waugh jersey. Yeah, and then you get the Habs jersey right there.
Yeah, it's really weird to see Montreal memorabilia and Maple Leaf memorabilia in the same.
They're all friends.
Well,
not generally.
No.
This jersey is Patrick Roy's rookie jersey.
Oh, cool.
So during the playoffs that they won, his rookie year, that is his jersey.
86.
So it is signed by him.
Nice.
Ooh.
It is worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's pretty cool.
You can send it to me.
And he also has like a bunch.
Don't worry, there's no chance that he'll sell it.
I think there's all those. I don't know if I'll show you.
Oh, Greg, that was
so is this like all stuff like just his memorabilia, but or is this stuff that was hanging up in the restaurant at one point?
No, this is all his. So all those cards are all signed by the hockey players.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah,
those are some old looking hockey cards. That's cool.
Yeah, so when he was younger, him and his dad used to go to the Toronto game, and his dad used to know where to wait for the hockey players, so they'd run out and like get signatures from them. So he has like hockey sticks signed by them, and he has hockey cards signed by them. Ty Domi refused to sign his card because it wasn't the right team, because it was a different team as one of his older teams, and Ryan ended up getting a hockey coach when he was goaltending, and Ty Domi was one of the guys at the practice, and Ryan asked him right in front of, I forget who it was, but Ty Domi to sign this card again, and Ty Domi had to sign it, so he got him to sign it anyway, and I was like, that's fucking amazing. It took him like 10 years to do it, but he got it done.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I'm good. I'm actually I just got home from going to see my parents, so that was fun. My dad's off to the hospital tomorrow to get his surgery done. Doctor said it shouldn't be an issue. My dad said it shouldn't be an issue. They said probably 2 days in hospital, so it's not like crazy, anything bad.
He's just there for the sexy nurses.
Yeah, exactly. He wants a sponge bath.
Oh yeah.
And also, I got my grades back. I am now graduated.
Yay.
I'm very excited.
Good for you, Lily. So when's the graduation itself? Like the ceremony?
June 13th. And there's an online code thingy, link,
Nice. I'll
stuff,
have to watch it.
thing.
Can I add comments in the background?
Yeah,
Greg's gonna
I
make
think you
dirty
can, yeah.
comments.
Oh, that'll be great.
I think they're monitored because they don't want anyone writing stuff.
We'll see.
There
We'll see
goes
if
Greg.
I was gonna say we'll see if I can get you ungraduated.
Please don't. I worked my fucking ass off for that.
Well, at
Give me
least
the-
then you'd have to come travel to Toronto and kill me. So win-win.
I'll just
Anyway.
get someone to kill you.
All right.
Come on. After you kill me, Agnes will need some comforting. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right.
These are my fantasies.
Shut up, Greg. All right.
I go kill you and then I go
Shut up,
fuck your
Greg.
wife.
That's my fantasy.
Yes, please.
Jesus Christ.
It ends well with a happy ending.
All right, so we'll get to the rest of the comments after we do the history and the histories and stuff. So, so Estrella Damm. Story of Estrella Damm begins in Barcelona, Spain in the mid-1870s. In the aftermath of the 1871 Franco-Prussian War, you didn't think I would go into actual history, would you? Cousins August Kunstmann Damm and Joseph Damm fled their homes in Alsace, which the French lost to Germany at the end of the Franco-Prussian War. Finding a new home they fled and found a new home in Barcelona, Spain, where they founded the Damm Corporation and opened a brewery specializing in Central European style inspired lager, brewed lighter to be suitable to Mediterranean climates. So to people wanting a nice lighter beer to drink along the shores of the Mediterranean. Marketed as a Strasburger beer, Strasbourg being Strasbourg, Alsace, the big city in that area. Advertising was adorned with a red 5-pointed star on the can or on the marketing material. I'm assuming like posters and stuff, which the beer became most known for. Patrons would ask for the one with the star, with Estrella being Spanish for star. The more you know. All right, so by 1921, the beer was renamed Estrella Dorada, or Golden Star. And finally, following Francisco Franco's victory in the Spanish Civil War, hey, more history. In 1939, the Red Star was dropped altogether, changing it to a Gold Star on the packaging, that probably distancing itself from communism due to the nationalist shit. All right, so in 1991, the name Estrella Dorada, though, was dropped, and the beer was renamed after its founders, Estrella Damm. It retained the gold star on the packaging, but it also gained its distinctive red color in honor of the original star color. So that's where we get this red, fancy red can and the gold star on it, which is snazzy. It's very eye-catching. Anyway, so other beers from Damm Brewery include Inedit Damm, which is like a fancy hybrid wit beer. I can go into detail on that one later. They have a gluten-free lager called Dora, Daura, not Dora the Explorer. They have Vol Damm Marzen, Turia Marzen, Complot IPA, Damm Lemon Shandy, Rock Bach Damm, Estrella del Sur, which is a light lager, and I want to find more about this one, but they had the Equal Ladder Imperial Stout, and Greg, it's an Imperial Stout, it's 11%, so that might be good enough.
I do approve. Well, it's missing 0.9%, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you can't ask for perfection out of a beer that's from a macro brewery in Spain, but I'm just thinking, hey, that actually sounds interesting. Why don't we get that?
Expect perfection from a foreign country?
Of course, I go onto the friggin' Untapped page for Equal Ladder and it first comments in Russian. Fuck that. All right, so Estrella Damm is a 5.4% ABV, 26 IBU, European pale lager brewed as claimed with the original 1876 recipe using barley malt, rice, and hops sourced from local Mediterranean farmers. And if that's actually true, that's the original recipe, it might have been like the first examples of using an adjunct to brew a beer that's lighter in body. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. So before we get any more comments, let's circle back around, starting with the beard, and see what's your history. Do you even have any?
Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems.
Consumption of alcohol.
Who knew? I might have had a can of this before I started my craft beer journey. Occasionally, I was grabbing like some of the macro Euro shit every now and then, but I don't know. Maybe.
So that's it. I might have had this before. I might not have. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Moving to the next person. All right, so let's move to the next person. Thank you, Red Beard. Let's go to Greg and say, Greg.
Unlike Carrie, I am far more professional, and I know I have had it before, although I have no memory of it. But it's on tap that apparently I had it on. What's my date here? Oh no, where'd my
1,000 taps?
No, it was on August 23rd, 2017. So I had it then. I remember nothing about it. Frankly, I think the whole Untap may have been made up, but who knows?
Who knows?
I may have just been doing it for popularity, to be cool with people like Kumar and other beer whales like Ewart. R.I.P. his kids.
Exactly.
No peace for them.
No. I hope he somehow stumbles on this and watches it. He'll get so angry and he'll write us angry messages.
All right, he's probably gonna get this channel taken down if he never watches it again. All right, thank you, Greg. Let's go over to Lady Lee. And Lady Lee, what's your history with this beer?
This beer and I are virgins.
Ooh.
It is our first meeting.
Like two virgins. You're like John and Yoko.
Yeah, we just met. We ran into the LCBO. And now I poured it into this glass and I'm drinking it.
God.
That beer's been in many, not that particular can, but this beer has been in many holes before. Just saying.
Whoa.
Jesus.
This one specifically. This one.
Oh, this is
they only get one,
time.
so they're like shad flies. They come once and that's done. I guess not. It'd be like what's it called? Praying mantises. As soon as they fuck, the males die. So it's like the can.
Like
Not
the lady eats
necessarily.
the head off of the
It's like
male.
a Black Widow. That the male, if he's not an idiot, he will do his thing and get the hell out of there.
I think praying.
Once I bang it, it's done.
Was that great?
You're spent.
I believe that. That's why. Since I secretly believe you've never banged, because I think you'd have a lot more dead men around you.
Jesus.
Alrighty. I escape with my life.
Yay!
All right, moving right along. Okay. My history with this beer, I know I've had it before. I can't really exactly remember how long it's been. I know that anytime I see this on beer store shelves, I'm like, hey, Estrella Damm. I remember that. Because I did have it once a long, long time ago, and I think the first time I ever had it was way back in like 2000, I think it was 2010 or 11, sorry, 2011. First time I went and checked out an NSLC to see what kind of beers they had, and like, hey, what kind of other kind of beers they have down there that I don't get at home. I'm pretty sure I bought a can then and brought it home, but it was literally the trip to Nova Scotia that I had taken and picked up some beer that led to the creation of my BeerTube channel back in April 2011. Excuse me. Stupid gas. That same batch of beers, but I think I drank it before I started doing reviews, so it was just I'd already drank the beer by that point. Have I had it since? I honestly don't think I have. I think I know I've seen it up in Nova Scotia again. I've seen it in Ontario again. I just think I remember from my first experience with it, it was interesting enough because it was from Spain, but it was unremarkable enough because it was like everything else that I just didn't gravitate to buying it again. But now this showed up here in New Brunswick, so it was like, hey, that looks like an interesting beer to do for a BA 101. So thankfully, Lady Lee was able to facilitate most of this video by grabbing a can for herself and Alexandria and one for Redbeard.
I think it was just hilarious because when I looked to see what they had in stock, there was 2, which always, usually when there's only 2, it usually means like just
like inventory,
the extras that probably got stolen or something or damaged or whatever.
Hmm.
Nope, there was 3 left there. So LCBO lied to me, but we got them.
They lie. You just don't know which way.
Yeah, exactly. But it was perfect. As soon as I saw it, because I like went in, I'm like, oh, it's probably not going to be here. Lo and behold. Oh.
Alrighty. So who wants to it is comment time. Anybody want to read some comments or you want to listen to me do it?
I can read them, Nick.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Greg's gonna read them.
I'll read them, Nick, but I'm reading all of them.
Yeah, so you're gonna be the R-rated ones that are still on YouTube but not on Discord or StreamYard.
So Mr. Manley, who is too busy and too important to be here tonight, says, "Damn all of you." And then our good friend Jamie C says, "Happy Hump Day, folks."
Woo-hoo,
and Mr. Russell again say, "Hey, it's Redbeard. I forgot he was on the show." And then he says, "I see a dumb lady on the panel." That's rude.
That's rude, Lee.
Jesus, Lee. Somebody kick Lee off. Come on, that's just rude.
Ladies aren't allowed to be smart.
Oh, I'm sure Lee already got off. Okay, so.
And then Jamie C says, "I got to a Leafs game just before Corona." I'm assuming he's talking about the virus and not like before the beer came out. We had amazing seats right next to Walter Gretzky. Sadly, no longer with us. That's true. He died. I met him at a car show randomly like 15 years ago on like my second date with Agnes.
Oh wow,
that is random.
It is random. I didn't even want a picture with them, but they were like, "Oh, get in the picture." I'm like, "All right, I guess."
That's one thing about living in the center of the universe, Ontario, is that like all the celebrities are in that area. They don't.
We have celebrities in North Bay. What are you talking about?
Well, what's the celebrity we got in St. John?
Danny Trejo was here at one point.
Oh, there you
go. Bryan Cranston's here right now.
Oh, really?
Don't you guys film all your Hallmark movies there? So.
And then some.
Oh, yeah, Bryan Cranston was at Cecil's.
So all the best celebrities from the '90s are in North Bay.
We get Maestro Fresh West, the rapper from the early '90s. He's cool, but haven't met him yet, unfortunately.
You know what, Greg? Bryan Cranston was great in Breaking Bad, but his role as the father on Malcolm in the Middle.
Or how about as the dentist on Seinfeld?
Oh, you're going back.
Oh yeah, that's when we found out
anti-dentite bastard.
Yeah, we found out the terrible things that Greg's Jerry is
because he is the one who knocks.
Wow.
Was that at the end with the girl who became somewhat famous, and she was like, "Yeah, screw the dentist, whatever, doesn't matter." And also the blacks and the Jews or something. And what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's keep moving.
That was like the end of the episode. Just that was like the cold stop, whatever. That was funny.
All right. Next comment.
That was a quote from the show, Nick. Don't worry. Yeah, anyway, Lee Russell says, "Greg, the teen sex comedy school spirit doesn't happen in real life. You can't come back as a ghost and jack off to sexy ladies. No, but if you dress up as their boyfriend and they have sex with you, they'll automatically fall in love with you. That's a fact."
This was me killing you and then having sex with your wife.
Yeah.
I feel like if any ghost is going to be able to come back and do that, it would Greg's gonna haunt random vaginas or something like that when he comes back.
Yeah,
Greg's totally gonna be in a haunted horse.
Wow. Jesus. Wow, I don't even need to say anything derogatory tonight. You guys are just running away with it.
I heard haunted horse.
That's not what I heard. Not what I heard at all.
All right.
Anyway, our good friend Dan adds the comment
LOL.
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 So Thank you, Dan.
No.
Oh, Lee Russell calling me out says, "You mean Kamal, not Kumar, you racist."
Greg racist? No.
And then which I respond, "Sorry, I get my obese beer nerds confused," which is true. There's a lot of us.
You're fat. You're fat.
I am fat. No, Nick, you're not fat. You're just festively plump.
Greg's merry.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Nick is very merry.
So Mr. Russell accuses me of being a fat shamer, and then he says she graduated from sandwich school with honors.
Jesus.
And apparently, I already hot vaginas. I mean, that's true. My wife's is a scary place now.
Jesus Christ!
That actually sounded very insulting to my wife, and I didn't mean it.
All those ghosts of dead babies.
She takes off her panties and bats
All
fly out.
All right. No.
Well, that's just because we have pet bats. I mean, come on. Where else are they gonna hang?
Where else are they gonna roost?
God.
Listen, a cave is a cave.
They're hanging. It's cavernous. It was like
Greg's best friend, Albino
Rhino. Rhino. Oh, it's the real Chad, straight from the Arctic. Chad, have you had
Albino? What? Albino Rhino.
Albino Rhino.
I wonder if Chad's
who the crap is that?
I wonder if Chad wants to tell me about his latest threesome
late-night
with
talk show?
Inuit twins.
Which late night talk show
What,
was
my
it where
sister
they
was
had
there?
like the
Oh yes. And she's got a twin.
Keep going, Nick. I'm listening. I got you.
which late night talk show was it that had like the fake that had the mouth going?
Oh, that's
along with
Conan. That's
Is
Conan.
it Conan that used to do
Conan
that?
used to do that, yeah.
I'm just saying, like you have that, but it's Albino Rhino and like Jamie's mouth's going along the words or something like that. Not that we don't know who Albino Rhino is.
You know what? The fact that it is hello, Greg, I feel like that probably is Jamie because he usually comes in and says hi, whoever.
I thought he would have spelled it Greg, like Grag.
I also don't think the
It's me,
real
Chad.
Albino Rhino has fast enough internet.
It's me, Chad. I review beers.
Ah. All right. If you're the real Chad, tell us who the love of your life is.
Oh my God! Would the real albino rhino please stand up? Sorry, that made me laugh.
Please stand up. Please stand up.
How many dogs have you gone through this year?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh Jesus Christ! None, because the place
He's
he's
in a
living
bit-
out.
Yeah, they
He's
don't
with
kill
their
dogs
place.
where he's at now.
I feel like dog killing probably just follows him wherever he goes. I don't know.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Let's
Jesus
talk about
Christ.
something else.
Okay,
Hey,
okay,
beer!
okay,
I'm drinking
beer.
beer tonight.
We are drinking
Cheers.
Estrella Damm because we're damned. Damn, dental dam.
Nick is regretting not having a
My
delay
can's
on this
damaged.
show.
My can's
Hey,
like
one of my
It's
coworkers
like all
today.
the best
I think your
Oh.
can is damn fine.
all the best beers come with communist stars on them like that, right? So it's
All the best everything comes with communism.
Jesus.
there you go.
One of my
Again, you know,
coworkers.
that's part of communism is we all agree, comrade.
I just watched Goldeneye last night. Good movie.
That's still one of my definitely my top 5 Bond movies.
It's really good. I love it. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Look at this 9 dogs, 3 dogs. With every girl I went to high school.
I was in love with every girl, but just randomly skipped the twins because
No.
those of
twins
you that
from
know
Orient.
know. Well, geez, Nick, I wasn't going to imply where they came from, but
9 dogs, 3 dogs.
Anyway, all right. So dogs.
Dogs. Your cat looks really cute right now.
oh my God! Wait a minute. Does that mean the Lou dog is in danger?
I don't know. He's sleeping right now, so I think he's safe right now.
Well, he's got about 75% chance of waking up. I slurred those words. I'm not sure why.
What, from sleep apnea? You mean? Sorry.
Greg's got so many racial slurs that the slurs are just slipping into his regular speech.
Hi, Ablino Reno.
Wow.
Yeah, front of that.
I guess it's Ablina Arena.
Hi, look.
Ablina. I wonder
All
who
right.
that is.
Well, since we got an odd break in the conversation, I've just got to bring up tonight that Lady Lee is once again better than Dan, and we have a certificate to prove it. So, just thought we'd get that out of the way.
I still need to print mine out. I don't even have a printer to print one out.
That's all right. One day I'll come to North Bay and I'll bring you this one.
It's perfect.
It'll be already used, but that's okay.
I need a frame though, because I have everything framed on my wall right now.
Just rip that jersey out.
Isn't the picture in the chat? You can just print it out yourself.
I just said I don't have a printer.
Doesn't Lou Dogs have a printer?
It's a black and white printer. I want it color.
Oh yeah.
You're a 5-minute walk to the library. You can.
I have to pay for that.
It's like 15 cents probably or something.
Whoa.
15 cents exactly.
She's a girl. They won't let her in the library.
Is just a certificate worth? It's just a certificate says you're better than Dan. That's worth at least $50 right there.
He's right, you know.
Oh look, the albino rhino wants to brew another beer together. Nice.
Ablino Reno.
You know what? To be fair, I honestly had a fantastic time doing that. That was awesome.
Should do it again.
Ablino Reno. Get it right.
Didn't you guys ferment that beer out of Maple Ruski's dead body?
No. We fermented it in the toilet he clogged when he took a shit at the Cayman.
Oh wow.
That man was not a very well. I should say, man. What was he, like 16 or something? But like he was not very big. Like I'm shocked he could clog a toilet like that.
It was really funny because like we got there from Chad's place and he was like all kind of like I need to use the bathroom and like you could tell he was kind of embarrassed. He was like going to take a shit and then like even more like really sorry, but I clogged the toilet. It was really funny. He had like I don't know what was going on, but around like the inside of his eyes right here, he had the driest, some kind of skin rash, skin thing or something. It was kind of weird and creepy.
We're just giving away all the medical secrets now.
Wow.
I'm glad Carrie's not a gynecologist.
Oh.
Yeah, she had this weird rash and this weird kind of pus coming out. I don't know what it was. Son, stop talking about me.
It didn't taste good at all.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Let's just jump. Let's take it one more level further.
Maple whiskey.
Jesus Christ.
Just
Maple
keep going.
whiskey. I only met him a couple of times. At the beer fest. I know that was it his cousin that got so, or his brother or something that got so drunk.
I think they all got kicked out because they
were super drunk. So
that was the year I think I almost got kicked out. Apparently I was being watched, but they ended up not kicking me out.
I feel like if my rib was intact and I wasn't kind of not feeling great, I may have got to the point where they would have been like, "Yeah, you need to switch to water or something like that."
You would have climbed something that you shouldn't.
That honestly. No, I've never. I don't know if I can't think of.
When you climbed one of those bridges at the Quispamsis piss up, my wife is like, "Isn't Carrie prone to getting hurt? Why does he do this?"
I've never been. Like, I don't think I've ever been hurt. Like I've never fallen while climbing or anything like that. But yeah, I get hurt in stupid, weird, random, mundane ways, like pretending to be hurt by a talkie. Fuck you, Nick.
Listen, you took that floor chip. Nick would have been killed by that floor chip if it wasn't for you. You, sir, are a hero.
Reno says hi, lit.
Ablino Reno.
Oh, Jamie confirmed.
Oh. This Lee Russell says story checks out. I'm assuming that's for the 9 dogs and 3 dogs. Jamie C says, in fairness, I also fell in love with all the girls in high school. Yeah, well.
Me too.
I mean, in high school, they all have titties and they all supposedly have vaginas, so they're good to go.
Oh.
And you're just
I thought it was one of those
discovering
funny
them for the
things
first time.
because, like, they always tell you that. Ooh, they always tell you about the reason why they don't have any or co-ed anything is because they don't want guys looking at girls. I was in change rooms with a bunch of girls, and my God, did I ever fucking stare? Like there was, Like, I don't
That's
even understand what you're trying to say. Like, I stared. I was like trying not to stare, but I would definitely stared. There was so many boobs. Just so many boobs.
Oh yeah, my wife when she was used to
I'm
go
trying
to
to
the
live
gym.
vicariously through what Lady Lee's talking about. I'm thinking,
My wife used to tell me about whenever she used to go to the gym when she worked downtown a while back, and she would be like, "Oh yeah, this girl, she was just lathering herself up completely naked. She just bend over, show me all her holes," and I'm just like, I wish I could somehow tap into your vision.
This is the level of professionalism we bring to YouTube here when we're talking about Estrella Dams. Oh, we're just shooting the shit in conversation, and it all comes down to showing your butthole.
I have to look down at the floor and just find a spot so I don't get distracted.
My beard is basically gone at this point.
Yeah. All right. So Donald Lero says, "Hey Carrie, let's brew." Yeah, I read that one. Sad that she is Greg. Wait, no, I don't care. Maple Pooski.
He cares, otherwise he wouldn't make that comment. So you care, Dan. You care. You want that certificate. You're not getting it, Dan. You're not getting
Jesus
it.
Carrie. Lee says, Jesus Carrie, do you want us to talk about the deformed Siamese twin you have coming into your lower back?
They call them conjoined these days, asshole.
Yeah, it's true.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, get it politically correct.
Yeah, come on.
Really? Right, that show's politically correct?
Yeah,
we are so woke.
That was before they knew queer kids could. Yeah, okay.
Queer kids had been invented. That's right. I was just invented all of a sudden.
I gotta say, I'm really disappointed that none of those famous conjoined twin ladies hasn't done an OnlyFans yet. But sadly, they don't.
Jamie C says, not sure that the hangout with naked is. I lived in Finland for 10 years and saw a lot of genitalia in the sauna. See, that's the thing. It's a very taboo subject in North American.
Yeah, we're weird.
Wait, no. The difference is that I was trying not to like stare because I enjoyed seeing boobs. That's the thing.
I'm a Zamboni driver and also in charge of the arena stuff.
Too.
I cleaned a lot of change rooms. If I'm at the one arena and it's busy, I'm getting a good face full of cock and balls, old.
Oh, well, that's any change room though. I mean, you go to a gym. There's always that dude that's shaving his junk right up on the sink. He's got a leg up.
We're doing like the air thing.
I've never experienced that. I've heard of that.
Oh, I've seen it. It's a thing. I'm just like, you sir have no shame. Like you'll just fucking shave your balls there.
My job was just more like saying that they don't bother with co-ed washrooms or co-ed anything because they're worried that opposite sex are attracted to each other. But reality is, like, tons of people from the same sex are still fucking staring and being like, "Yeah, bitch."
No. Here's the difference, though. You may have stared, but you didn't do anything against their will. Men would be going in there, going and like grabbing and like poking and taking pictures and stuff like that. Men are disgusting. It's what we do.
Taking pictures, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm not you, Greg. I wash my hands after I touch my dick.
Well, Nick, some of us wash our dick.
Yeah, I understand why yours is so dirty that it's like, oh my god, it makes no sense. What is the style of this beer that we're drinking right now?
It's a European pale lager.
Okay.
I was gonna say lager. Yeah, but there's gay guys.
There are, and hey, that's the bonus of being gay is you get to hook up. You get to. Well, I was gonna say hook up. I guess you do hook up if you want to.
I have heard.
Goddamn abominations.
I have heard stories of like good lives, the ones that are open 24 hours in bigger cities, that the sauna just basically becomes like a bathhouse essentially.
Oh, probably.
It's just go in and bang.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Jesus.
There's beer that we're drinking tonight.
Okay, yeah, let's move along here to SEN. I thought it was the albino rhino. It is the albino rhino commenting.
Albino rhino.
No, but your twin was aged. Okay.
Albino.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no,
JBC, old balls.
Oh yeah, it's all the old guys. The old guys are the ones that don't give a fuck.
I always hear stories of like them drying their balls in the air, the thingies,
like the
thingies that dry your hands. Anyways,
that I've never seen. But
a lot of places have those Dyson Airblade ones now. Or like that. That'd be really weird to put your balls in there.
That one, whatever it's called. Yeah, a friend of mine worked at Good Life, and when he did his runs, he's like, "Yeah, you'd walk in sometimes, they'd just be drying their balls."
I once had to stare because there was this old dude, and well, you might be shocked to know that he was black. And I swear to God, his dick was like my arm hanging down. It was, I had to look. I was like, how the fuck is that thing? I don't know how the fuck that thing was real. I'm just like,
You should have walked over and been like, "Can I just compare?" Like,
dude, it was like down past his knees. I'm just like, how is this a thing? And he was like, he wasn't happy or anything. He was just hanging. I'm like, that's not right. This dude was like 80 too. Like, he wasn't a young guy.
like,
Yeah,
I-
80-year-old
that's
black
gotta be
dude that's
so-
got a dick hanging past his knees.
It's got to be
Reviews?
uncomfortable and
Jesus.
stuff. Like,
Reviews?
All right, let's get back to
Oh, we're doing a beer review. I forgot.
they're called ball dryers, Lee, according to the list. Please. Okay, so
They are now.
Amazingly enough, we haven't lost that many viewers. We got 5 viewers. We had 6 at one point, but
I feel we should have
everybody
more now.
wanted to
This is
talk
more
about old
interesting
man balls. So, Mr. Redbeard, what do you think of the beer?
it's not bad. There is kind of a little bit of a hoppy thing going on. My sense of smell is fucked. I think I got a beginning of a cold going on or something. I'm not impressed, but I'm getting like a typical-ish Euro lager smell, malty, biscuity, I guess you'd call it. And yeah, it's really not something I gravitate towards these days. I like more IPA, hoppy, like imperial stouty. But for what that is, that's decent. Like hot summer day, patio, I could crush a dozen of those. Style 8, enjoyment 7. Why not?
Okay, that's fair. 8.
Take Lee's weird comment down. What the hell?
All right, so let's go over to Greggy. Hi, Greg.
They have ball cleaners on the golf course. That's probably why you likes to play golf so much. You know, just dry those.
You know when you stick your balls in them and you go shoot them up and down?
Why?
That would
Why-
sever your balls from your. Okay,
You keep
Obviously-
spewing that gross name out of your mouth.
obviously
Wait,
the only white balls
Wait, you
you're,
warped?
you're washing in that ball cleaner at the golf course is golf
Better,
balls.
better.
Obviously. Anyways,
You stick the eyeballs of his dead children in there. Oh wait, what?
generally speaking, I agree. I sort of agree with Carrie. I mean, looking at the color, it doesn't strike me as an amber ale, but I kind of almost taste to me like one. It's kind of got the little bit of that more sweet caramel.
Not an amber
It's got a
ale,
little-
it's a European pale lager, dude.
Well, I don't know. To me, it tastes like an amber ale. If you don't like it, move to Russia.
Jesus.
In
I would have
Soviet
laughed
Russia,
if
beer
you broke
drinking.
something with how violently you just put that can down. That would have been funny.
Luckily, I did not. Anyways, but it does give me a bit of an amber impression, but it's got more of that caramel maltiness, a little bit sweet, but it is balanced pretty well by the hops, so I like it. I was actually going to say, usually these European beers are actually pretty good value for what they are if they taste good. This one does, but I looked it up, $3.65 a can for a lager. No, thank you. Because some of these European beers you get for like still $2.50, and it's like, okay, well that's a pretty reasonable deal, especially since they come in a true 500. And nowadays fucking craft lagers cost like $4 a piece. So this is not. I just sprayed beer all over the place.
There you go, Greg.
So it's not a particularly good value. It's a good beer though. It's I like it. It's got it's crushable. It's got I would have drank like 3 of these by now if I wasn't trying to save this one. So yeah, I'm gonna echo kind of what Carrie says. I think it's a solid 8 for style and personal enjoyment. I think it's a 7. I think that works. I could definitely see myself crushing these. Again, based on the price, I probably would just buy Steam Whistle instead, which is about the same price, and I like it more.
Jumping on that, yeah, like this is. I didn't notice the price of it. 3.6. Haze Mama, my go-to New England 7%. That's $3.70. 5 cents more for that. Wow.
Yeah. So it's not. That's the thing. I mean, if you could get this beer for $2.50 a can, that would probably be something more to talk about.
Even $3 even would be. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But if you're gonna do that, I mean, Haze Mama. I mean, the only reason would be, I guess, it's not even like if you want light beer because this is like 5.4, so it'll get you drunk slightly slower, but it's still gonna get you drunk pretty quickly. It's still a strong beer by our standards.
Yeah.
So even rated, Greg.
8 for style, 7 for personal enjoyment.
All right.
Oh my God, Lady Lee has the sexiest beard I've ever seen.
Ooh.
I'm into bearded ladies now.
I was having fun with it.
Lise, I don't hate Ewart. I just want him and his entire bloodline to not be alive anymore.
Yeah.
Jesus
I mean
Christ.
that's reasonable.
It's just business.
There it is.
Now just hold
All
that
right.
pose so Manly can just furiously
So
masturbate.
Jamie can get a gif of it. Or sorry, Albino Reno.
Oh well, listen. I'm
Vito.
gonna be posting that head on all sorts of bodies soon.
A blind
All right.
Reno.
Greg's already got the snapshot. So Lily, what do you think?
I'm actually honestly surprised because I usually don't like lagers. Like I don't mind them in some cases, but it's one of those styles that I never really cared for because it kind of reminds me like of all the shitty beers that I ever drank when I was younger. But this one I actually thoroughly enjoy. It's going down very smooth, and I agree with both. They're both gone. I agree with both Carrie and Greg.
I hear you.
There's
Greg's touching his penis right now, taking a piss.
yeah.
I know I'm not peeing.
Yeah, there's that little bit like you can as soon as I had it, I could tell that it was a lager, like it has that little bit of a lagery taste, but it also has like a little bit more of a sweetness. It also has that little bit more of like a caramelly taste. It also has like all these other things, but you can still taste that it's a lager. So I think I kind of enjoy that. Like one up. It seems like it's just a better version of like lagers in general. So I'm not usually like huge on them. I didn't even know the price. I know that I bought it, but I literally just grabbed the cans and went because my parents were having a dinner party that night, so I just like grabbed what I had to go at the LCBO and then like ran out. So that is pretty pricey for a beer. Like it's just surprising. So I think if it were cheaper, it'd be one of those like go-tos because it is, like they said, it is crushable. Like you could easily drink this. It's not crazy high ABV, but it's like I still like a solid amount, and it tastes good. So I'm gonna go 8 for personal preference, and I'm gonna go 8.5 for style.
Ooh, there you go. 8.5. All right. Thank you, Lady Lee. Let's who's next? Hey, it's me. Yay.
Hey,
all right. Hey, Greg. Okay,
It's
so
me, Nikio. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, now it's my turn, so everybody talks over me.
It's called payback, bitch.
Yep. All right, so fuck. Okay, so I kind of agree with everybody. It's very smooth drinking. I'm actually quite surprised at this because I don't remember it being this good. And like what the hell was I thinking before? It's kind of got that bready caramel taste. I feel like the sweetness in it is almost like a little bit of like a note of like a confectionery, kind of like candied or like icing sugar kind of taste to it. Other than that, it's got a nice herbal hop note, a little hint of skunkiness in the which is kind of weird considering this is in a can. So it's some of that makes me think that flavor note is intentional, but it's not overpowering. It's just kind of like a little hint of imperfection that's a little accentuating, like back in the day when European beers would otherwise taste the same if they were brewed technically perfect. They always imparted like little imperfections into it, like a little extra cardboard, a little extra sulfur in order to but nothing overpowering, just a little bit to impart a little bit of extra kind of interesting flavor to identify your beer. And this one here is like no different because, and it actually kind of surprises me that the amount of if they were the goal of this thing was to take like a European style lager or a pilsner or something like that, and then make it lighter and kind of a regional flavor in the Mediterranean. I still think it's pretty bold and flavorful, but it does kind of succeed in being a little lighter than like a Pilsner or a Cal or something. Like it's not rich and brassy as like that Pilsner or a Cal would be. This is definitely more easier to drink, although I do find it a little on the sweet side. But I kind of agree with kind of where everybody else is going with this. And for my rating, I'm going to give it an 8 for style, and an overall enjoyment of 7.5. I like this. I may actually buy this again, with the exception of somebody had already mentioned the price. You said it's $3.69 in Ontario. Now, Ontario price is $3.75. Okay,
$3.65.
I'm sorry, $3.65.
Yeah, in Ontario though, like that's priced before tax, isn't it?
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I was right. No, tax.
There's
There's
no-
LCBO
yeah,
that's yeah.
Because it's $4.29 a can for this. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but then you guys tell me it's
What
like, oh,
the
Haze
hell?
Bomb is only 5 cents more or 5 cents less. I'd rather have that. Like the typical IPA here is going for $4.40. So like,
Nick,
we're getting
what-
ripped off in New Brunswick for
Nick-
IPAs. You want to go? If I
Nick,
want to
what
get a
is,
can of huge on hops, then shut up, Greg. Then I have
Nick.
to pay like a $4.50. Okay, what do you want?
I was going to ask you, Nick, what is the local IPA cost? But you kind of answered it for me. So, hi.
I was about to say it. Yeah, local IPA ranges anywhere between like $4.25 and now with the recent increase, like everything's gone up across the board. But I feel like we're getting extra screwed when I
They
hear the
need
prices
to-
you guys talk about in Ontario. I feel like I'm getting fucked here in New Brunswick.
They need to introduce a bill in like the House of Parliament to be like, you sell a beer, that beer costs the same across the country. Come on, we're equality.
Well,
That's,
a lot of it is because, and I think Canada wide, this whole system is antiquated. Is that liquor laws and liquor taxes and everything? They're all decided at a provincial level by the liquor commission.
yeah,
And you look at like Alberta, where it's like free range, and Alberta's liquor commission is
Nobody wants
basically
to
a
look
rubber stamp a committee that governs all those individual private stores and what they can carry. Like, but they're very like, you want it, you got it, basically. Like, you know, and in Quebec, there's dépanneurs and grocery stores that all carry like sell beer. They have, you know, free reign to sell whatever they want, basically. But there is like government run stores in Quebec as well.
yeah, your
But with New
government,
Brunswick,
your
it's
provincial
like-
government sucks.
New
in
Brunswick
that
here
aspect.
is New Brunswick's
Wow.
government kind of really sucks when it comes to liquor laws.
I guess Quebec is also really good. I guess when
Quebec is really good too.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll do the math here. Does anybody want to read the rest of the comments?
you know what, I'll do it.
I can-
Why not?
All right.
I
Great.
want to
You're right, dude.
read some comments. What do we got here? Where were we? Ball dryers. The Ablino Reno.
All dryers.
Can anyone hide a 6-pack in a cake and ship it to me? This dry town just south of North Bay is lame. I like the South North Bay. Well played. It's his birthday. And me,
Happy birthday, Blino Reno.
Lauren.
Hi, Blino.
I can ship you 5 cases of compliments and a blonde lager. Nice. And Lee giving Lee the compliment on the beard. Shut up, me. I'm full of... No, I'm not full of hate at all. What the hell? If
He's
you're
only got
into
some hate in
ladies,
him.
you better
You can
start
skip that
drinking
one.
Bud Light, Greg.
No.
Le, can you play the keyboard cat song for me? It's my birthday. And Mr. Dan, $2 more for that. Would it though? $2 more for a macro Euro lager? They mark that shit up like that? That's gross. Oh look, Jamie has shown up to wish Jamie like. What are you doing tonight, man? Happy birthday to Blino Reno, and then hello me and hello Nick. And
Hey,
Dan,
Jamie.
with your feel ating that way, Nick, it's more here. Feel ating, that almost sounds like filleting.
I think that's what he meant to say.
Yeah. Or the fact that the 8 key is right above the I on the keyboard. $3. Yeah, that would make sense. Being cheaper, the exchange rate is what is it? It's it's at the 70-ish. We're at like we've been there for a while now.
Yeah, $3 a can. Well, I suppose it's an import.
I mean, like that. The
It's
U.S.
$3. Yeah, $3 would probably be like $4 here.
Because
Or
like
more.
there was a time, not that. Remember when like we were our dollar was actually worth more than the American dollar for
That
a
was
small.
like
remember that?
15
Remember that?
years ago at this point. I do remember it.
That was hilarious. And
Then,
then now I'm
the-
pretty sure
the
we're at.
economy cratered. And
I think we're currently 70-ish cents. We've been at 70-ish cents for
I forget what it is.
a long time now, I believe. Like whenever I buy something in the conversion rate, it's always like, I don't like that. Like, it's not outrageous, but it's enough to, yeah.
Let's see if I can find what the value of the Canadian
Wow, look,
dollar right now is $1.
Alblino Reno showed up to thank Basement for his birthday wish. Holy fuck.
Ah,
Jesus.
All right, so the Canadian dollar is 0.73398. But I mean, that's not what the banks will give you. So
Sorry, what was it? Sorry.
it's 0.73.
So
3.
70 cents ish. Yeah,
Yeah, but the banks won't give you that. The banks will probably give you like 0.71 or something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Reno. My piano's not plugged in right now, so it's not making sound.
Yeah, there's like and then Lee's all upset now that he couldn't make it to join us, but was still able to be here in the comments the whole time. The hell, Lee.
Couldn't get the beer.
That's no. You work on your hunting skills. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Hi, other Jamie. I mean, my name's Chad. Hi, I'll believe. The chat is a goddamn ridiculous place to be.
it's a good time. It's a good time tonight. Why not?
This is fuck you, Jamie. I'm here too. Not you, Jamie C. You're saying don't fuck, not fuck you to.
No, you didn't try.
No, be nice to Jamie C. He's our only viewer lately. That's not like just. That's not Dan.
Nick would have shipped you a can. Nick's nice like that.
I'm broke right now.
It's almost like those times Carrie says he's going to bed, then he hangs out in the chat anyway.
Yeah. Not wrong.
That happened once, I think. Fuck you.
All right, so
it happened once. Now it's happened a lot of times.
Did someone ask the question? I think I should hint that someone should ask the question. So somebody in the chat.
Dan is a liar.
Ask a question.
There's the results of tonight's, which are like I got bang on. So 8.0 and 7.5 for overall enjoyment, which honestly is quite a reasonably good performance for I wouldn't go as far as say it's macro lager. I guess it is like one of those worldwide lagers.
Someone asked a question.
Oh.
Nick, tell us about next week's beer.
All right, so next week's beer is Redbeard. I'm going out on the limb and saying because nobody really said anything about whether this is okay or not, but I feel like this is something that's easily accessible. But I was considering today is the 3rd of May. Cinco de Mayo is the 5th. And we've already done Estrella Damm this week, but why not we do kind of a Mexican-themed episode next week? BYOB Mexican beers. Or lime beers. So if you got something like this, the Moosehead Lime Chelada, I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to drink this one.
He's drinking that one.
But if you can get, maybe. But if you can get something like this, actually, maybe I'll get the fuzz to do that. If you've got something Mexican themed, or either if it's like a cerveza or something from Mexico, or if it's got lime in it, like a lime beer.
I happen to have something random lime and Mexican themed in my fridge, so yay.
Is that Ace Hill?
Yes, it is. Fuck you, Nick. You spoiled my surprise.
Spoilers! I've had that.
That's it. I quit.
You know what? He did spoil, but at the same time, you didn't have to be like, yes, it is that. You can no, it's not that.
No, it's not that, Nick. And the next week, I'm like, ha! I tricked you.
Yeah, would have been.
Don't do compliments blonde lager for a few months. It should arrive here by July.
Oh, yeah. Listen, stay tuned next week for when once again Lady Lee will be better than Dan.
Yep.
And he says he doesn't care, but right now his wife's going to find him in the fetal position.
Greg, can you pull up that? Just give us a closer look at that award.
Oh yes, I can. Are you going to cut out the live feed?
Yeah, there you go, Lady Lee, for being better than Dan.
There we go. And see, that's official. It's from Max Star and the Fuzz.
It's totally not a Ford signature.
I love those completely accurate signatures on there. It's pretty clever.
I mean, normally I think Nick just signs with an X.
Or if they just got the empty netter, I think
It's
they
done.
got this
30,
one.
35 seconds. They're up by 3. They did it. They did it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
right
so
No,
happy
North
right now.
Bay Battalion
Yay!
just tied the series.
Yay!
Everyone leaves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone. And speaking of everyone leaving, that's about our cue to leave BA 101. So I want to thank Albino Reno, JBC. Cheers for coming on. And I think we also did we have somebody else pop in? SEN.
Oh, hi, SEN.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
It is the albino rhino.
So what's the? Yeah, I think that's it.
So now we're going offline where we really
Lee,
will stare at naked locker room people.
There you go. We're gonna go look at naked locker room people. Dan says, "Woo, tequila beer." Is that implying you're actually going to show up for once, there, Dan?
Wow, right. Nick is just insulting everyone tonight.
Yep. Well, it's throwing shade. All right. Have a good night, folks. I'll leave you at this glorious picture of the newly minted 40-year-old Greg.
Yay! Oh, I'm too slow, but I have a good picture to show. There we go.